Okay, today I'm going to teach you, Today I'm going to teach you about delivery methods, okay? So there's 4 types of delivery methods. There's impromptu, there's manuscript, there's memorization, and this is a big word, hold on now. Extemporaneous delivery. Okay, so for impromptu delivery, I'm gonna tell you what I saw on my OR textbook, and then I'm gonna give you, my definition. So when using an impromptu delivery, a speaker has little to no time to prepare for a speech, which this means they have little research, little audience analysis, organization, and practice. So basically, it's just on the spot. Say your teacher assigned you a project with 2 other people. You only get 1 class period to do the work and figure out what you're going to do. Next class period, you're going to, present the project. I would consider that impromptu delivery when you're speaking about it, because you have little to no time to practice how you guys are going to do the project. You will rush to do research, which is not going to be a whole bunch of research, and you don't know how to organize the way it's going to be. It's just going to be just like that. Okay? So we have the manuscript delivery, which is speaking from a piece of printed paper or anything. So the manuscript usually is for like recorded, quoted, or broadcasted speeches. So most likely it will be more, for an example, I would say the news, because they read out of their cue cards and the teleprompter, and even presidential speeches when, Joe Biden or Trump or whoever, makes a speech to America or anything like that. So we have memorization, memorized delivery, which is, you memorize your whole speech. That would be more like TED Talks. I know some TED Talks, they use, teleprompters, but most of the TED Talks that I know is, they memorized it already. Informational talks, like when we go to Williamsburg what's it called? When we go to Williamsburg and, the history place, like Jamestown, and the people that dressed in character, they usually, memorize their whole script and everything, And then sermons, like, when we go to church and the pastor, he doesn't read off like a paper or anything. He already has it memorized. And then we have now the word extemporaneous delivery. Ooh, I got that. So extemporaneous delivery is basically merging impromptu, manuscript, and memorized delivery all into one. So it says extemporaneous delivery entails memorizing the overall structure, main points of a speech, and speaking from keywords and phrases notes. So basically, it's most likely you're like, giving the main idea of what you're doing and kind of summarizing your speech a little bit, but it's not all of that. Is mostly, getting all these 3 and like combining it together. And then it says this delivery mode brings together many of the strengths in previous methods. And I would say most likely, even though you didn't graduate yet, most likely I would say an example would be a valedictorian speech. You know what a valedictorian is? So basically, the person that gets the good grades, all that stuff. And then once you graduate, they make a speech. So they have like cue cards, and then they memorize part of their speeches, but they got the cue cards just in case. And then they do a little bit in improv delivery, because they want to engage with the crowd a little bit. So it's most likely around it does that. So out of all the deliveries, which one do you think is like, say you're making a speech soon, right? Which one do you think is like more of what you would like to do?
Manuscript delivery.
You just want to read off a paper, don't you?
Yes.
Okay. So what have you learned today?
Well, to be honest, I've learned all about the different delivery methods, and also I would pretty much now I know a little bit more about them, so I can use them for if I have any advice, so I can tell another person about it.
Okay. Good job.